जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जनवाला गिरिवरधारी गोपी जनवाला गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन भज जनरंजना यशोदनंदन भज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जनवाला गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन भज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare हरे नाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। चेंज आयता चेंज किया ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतेरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सागणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं। श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा Hare Krishna. So before I start, I just want to know how many of you have come to this glorious first festival for the first time? Who are coming to ISKCON this festival for the first time? Okay, how many of you are 16 rounders, chanting 16 rounds? Okay, it's a big challenge sitting here to decide whom to address. Okay, I think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will lead the way. So everybody should answer this question. What is one thing that you want in life? Only one thing, only one word, only one chance. Only one thing, only one word, only one chance. Huh? Ek minute. Bhakti, okay, bhakti. I don't understand what bhakti is, okay? Happiness. How many of you want happiness? This is the festival of happiness. And today we are going to understand how do we get to this happiness. Do we know? We are trying to know. I'm also trying to know, so I was trying to know, and then whatever I learned, I'll share with all of you. So this festival of happiness for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, so I'm going to make a very controversial statement. Chaitanya Bhagavat, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says that there are 2 days in the year which are most important for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. What are those 2 days? Sorry? Radhastami? Gaur Purnima, okay. Other options? Nityanand Trayodashi? Gaur Purnima, okay. How many of you say Nityanand Trayodashi and Gaur Purnima? Okay. What about others? 50-50. Phone a friend. Huh? What, bro? Govardhan Puja. Okay, what happened to Krishna Janmashtami? Is Krishna Janmashtami important for us? Okay, what is more important? Nah? Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Gaur Purnima. Okay, so I am no judge here. Okay, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying this in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So he's saying that these 2 days, Nityananda Trayodashi and Sri Gaur Purnima, these 2 tithis are the most important days for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Now, why is Krishna Janmashtami? Why is Vrindavan Das Thakur not talking about Krishna Janmashtami? What is the meaning of Krishna Janmashtami? Appearance of Krishna where? That he did. Why are we celebrating? What are we celebrating Krishna Janmashtami for? See, Krishna Janmashtami should be the occasion of appearance of Krishna in our hearts. This is Krishna Janmashtami. Now, is Krishna ready to appear in our hearts? At least I can talk about my own heart. How many of us think that we are ready to receive Krishna in our hearts? You can lift your hands, no problem. Krishna knows. Okay, so there are devotees who are here who are ready. Ready means not prepared. Ready means it's already, like Krishna is now, the environment is such that Krishna can come and reside. where, in what kind of environment will Krishna like to reside? What should be the state of the heart? Heart should be butter-like, okay? I have not heard this before, okay? Okay, how should the heart be? Clean, pure. What is it called technically? Shuddha Sattva. Heart should be in Shuddha Sattva. What is Shuddha Sattva? Beyond three modes. Simply, okay, we don't want to go into too much of technicality. Somebody told me, don't hammer them. Okay, I said, okay, fine, I won't hammer. Now I'm going to explain in English. I'm not going to explain in Sanskrit. Simply, our heart is right now full of what we call anarthas. What are they? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. What is Kama? What is lust? Kama. What is Kama? Lust. What is Kama? Sense gratification. Trying to enjoy. Put a curtain in front of Krishna and enjoy. We think that Krishna can't see. So trying to enjoy independent of Krishna is Kama. What is Lobha? Excess greed for material things. And then Upadesha Amrita talks about this, right? Atyahara, Prayasascha, Prajalpo, Niyamagraha, Janasangascha, Laulamcha, Shadbir, Bhakti, Vinashyati, destruction of Bhakti. So Kama, Lobha, then when we don't get what we want, then we end up in Krodha. Then what is Moha? Simple. Thinking that we are this body. Moha. Then Mada. Intoxication. What intoxication is this? First we start with tea, coffee. After that, liquor. After that, false ego. Money, prestige, position, intoxicated. And then Matsarya. What is Matsarya? Envy. What is envy? Prabhupada explains this beautifully. One of the first chapter verses, Prabhupada explains this. Matsaratha, Prabhupada says. What is envy? Prabhupada says, what belongs to somebody, not letting him take it is Matsarata, is envious. Meaning, something belongs to somebody, but we don't want him or her to get it. Or simply put, we think that others don't deserve. We deserve. This is envy. So, as long as in these 6 things, which are called anarthas, are there in our hearts, Krishna won't enter. Krishna won't enter. So what should we do? What should we do? We have to clean our heart. So, Nityananda Trayodashi, the first day of mercy, is Nityanand Prabhu, is the mercy of Guru, Adi Guru. So he comes to teach us Sambandha, Videya, Prayojana. And then without mercy of Nityananda, we cannot get mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And why do we need mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? To achieve Krishna. How many of us, don't lift your hand, how many of us want to achieve Krishna in this life? No conditions apply. No star. Generally we put star, no? I want Krishna provided if Krishna takes care of my material life. No. So I'm saying no conditions apply. How many of us are ready to achieve Krishna in this life? No conditions apply. Arey? I mean, ISKCON only, right? डर गया अभी मैं. What is this? I'm asking a very simple. Is my English easy to understand or am I complicating it? Not able to understand. English not able to understand or what I'm saying? I'm simply asking how many of us want to achieve Krishna in this life. Okay, first part. How many of us want, for time being, assume that I didn't say no conditions apply. How many of us want to achieve Krishna in this life? Ah, bah. That's what I was wondering. Something there is wrong. Something is going wrong. Okay, so you're not prepared for no conditions apply. Okay, no problem. We are in the right place. So to achieve Krishna, we need mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And if we want mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we need mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. That is the reason why Nityananda Trayodasi and Gaura Purnima is more important for us. Otherwise, we will never get to Krishna Janmashtami. Now, continuation of this topic. Why did Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appear? Now, of course, now we know who Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. So before, maybe we can sing one bhajan. So we'll sing one bhajan. This was Srila Prabhupada's favorite. How many of you know? Okay. His Grace Agnidev Prabhu said this. Again, I have to give references, otherwise I'll get tomatoes at me. Hari Hari Vipale. Okay, how many of you know this bhajan? Okay, we'll all sing. If you don't know, you can. It's very easy wordings. Otherwise, you can open your eternal companion, your mobile phone. Hari Hari Vipale Jana Magwainu Manusha Janma Paya Radha Krishna na bhajiya Janiya Shuniya Visha Hainu Golokera Premadana Hari Nama Sankirtana Ratina Janmi Lokene Tai Samsara Vishanalle Diyani Siya Jole Jurai the na koinu upai ब्रजेन्द्र नंदन जय सच्चिसूत होइलो से बलराम होइलो निताय दीनहीन जाता चिल्लाओ हरि नामे उद्धारिलो तार सखी जगाई माधा आय हा हा प्रभु नंद सुत वृषभानुसुत जुत हा हा प्रभु नंद सुत वृषभानुसुत जुत करुणा करो ए बारो करुणा करो ए बारो नरोत्तम दास कोई नाथलिया रंग पाए नरोत्तम दास कोई नाथलिया रंग पाए तोमा बिना किया छे हमारा तोमा बिना किया छे हमारा हरि हरि विफले जनम ग्वाइनो So Brajendra Nandana Jay Sachi Suta Hoilo se Balarama Hoilo Nitai. So Brajendra Nandana. Who is Brajendra Nandana? Who is Brajendra? Okay, Nanda Maharaj. Brajendra Nandana. What is the meaning of Nandana? Son or dear, loving son. Okay. So he became Sachi Suta Balarama Hoilo Nitai. Now of course, our acharyas are so scholarly that they know that, if we simply say something, nobody is going to accept. So, Adi Leela, chapter 2, verse 22, Srila Prabhupada actually gives extensive purport referencing various Upanishads. Normally, these people who are so-called, who only ready to accept Vedas, they accept Upanishads. So, Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada actually gives quotes from Chaitanya Upanishad, Shvetashvatara Upanishad, then Tantras, then Vayu Puran, Gautamiya Tantra, so many, he gives so many proofs to say that Krishna is himself Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now the important question to ask. When did Krishna appear? 5,000 years ago. When did Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appear? Now Krishna appeared just 5,000 years ago. And Krishna gives this Bhagavad Gita and all that for eternity. Isn't it? So just Krishna came 5,000 years ago. What was the need for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come again? Why did Krishna come? Why does Krishna come? Generally. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya. That's what Krishna is saying. To mislead us. He's cheating us. Isn't it? Because that's what he said in Bhagavad Gita. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna is saying something else. What is Krishna saying in Chaitanya Charitamrita? So after Krishna finished his pastime, he goes to, so this is from 3rd chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Please read 3rd, 4th, 5th chapters. You have to read it a zillion times to understand. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, after Krishna finished his pastimes in Dwapar Yuga and he went back to Goloka, he's thinking, Krishna is saying, it's been a long time since I gave unflinching devotional service to myself. So I'm going to read some of these verses, because if we miss some words, we will miss the whole meaning. So 3.14 Radhilila. For a long time I have not bestowed unalloyed loving service to me upon the inhabitants of the world. Please hear this attentively. Without such loving attachment, the existence of the material world is useless. Everywhere in the world, people worship me according to scriptural injunctions. What are scriptural injunctions mean? What does this mean? Vaidhi Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti. Vidhi. But simply by following such regulative principles, one cannot attain the loving sentiments of the devotees in Vraja Bhumi. Krishna is saying, everywhere people are engaged in following Vidhi, rituals, whatever scriptural rules. He says, Aishwarya Gnanete Sabha Jagata Mishrita Aishwarya Shitila Prema Nahi Mora Prita. So he says, Jagata Mishrita. Mishrita means mixed. Somewhat like the whole world is mixed with this devotion in awe and reverence. Krishna is saying, Aishwarya Shitila. Shitila means which is made feeble, or Prabhupada translates it as, feeble. But devotion made feeble by such reverence, nahi mora prita. Krishna is saying it does not attract me. What is not attracting to Krishna? What is not attractive to Krishna? Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. What is Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti? Worshipping Krishna with Aishwarya. We should understand this is in Aishwarya Bhav, in awe and reverence. In awe and reverence. Krishna is saying, if somebody worships me in awe and reverence, what is worshipping Krishna in awe and reverence? Where do we go for that? We go to Tirupati. We go to Tirupati, isn't it? What do we go there and do? Oh Lord, Govinda, Govinda, you're so great. You're the Supreme Lord, you're all powerful. You're full of opulence. You're full of Shakti. And then what do we say? Dil mange. So this business, what do we do? Business. Krishna doesn't like this. Krishna has given that to Govinda, Balaji. Take care of all these selfish people. Bring them to pure devotion. And then Balaji also, we are all so fools. Balaji comes and says, I have a debt with Kubera. I have to repay some money. Please give me money. It's a trick. Lord is playing a trick with us. Anyway, so Krishna is saying that this Aishwarya, if you are going to worship me with awe and reverence, it does not attract me. So Krishna actually appears to show the path of bhakti as followed by the Vrajavasis. As followed by Vrajavasis. And this Vaidhi Bhakti, and this is called, what is this path that Krishna came to show? It's called Raganuga Bhakti. In simple words, Prabhupada translated it as spontaneous attraction to Krishna, not business spontaneity. Spontaneous love for Krishna. No stars apply. This is why I asked saying that how many of you want no conditions apply Krishna. No conditions apply Krishna is Raganuga Bhakti. Conditions apply is Vaidhi. And then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur talks about this extensively. He says that, anyway, I don't want to go into that. Vaidhi and Krishna also, he will end up in Dwaraka. So Raganuga, what is Raganuga? It is the bhakti in the following in the footsteps of the Ragatmika Bhaktas. Who are Ragatmika Bhaktas? Vrajavasis. So Krishna wanted to show us this. How you have to actually love me. So he came in Dwapar Yuga to show this. And he showed it. He showed it and he went. So he's, of course, then Dharma Samsthapanartha, all that happened. But he also showed these Vrindavan pastimes to us. And he went back. Why did Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have to come? Krishna gave this. Krishna told us that I want this Raganuga Bhakti. Come on to this platform. Come to me with spontaneous attraction. Without asking anything. Rupa Goswami says, Anya Bilashita Shunyam Gnana Karma Adhanavritam. So this is what Krishna wants from us. So Krishna came, gave this 5,000 years ago and went. Please tell me, why did he have to come back? Why did he have to come back? What was so urgent? What was so important? Krishna in Bhagavad Gita said, Man mana bhava mad bhaktaha. And he said, I want you to become my Raganuga Bhakta. But then what he didn't tell? How to go about it? What should I do? He didn't tell that. Now this much tattva I am taking half an hour, 40 minutes to explain. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says this is the external reason for appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even the external reason is difficult for us to understand. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to show us what? Path of Raganuga Bhakti. Please remember this. And what is the process he gave? What? Harinama Sankirtana. Yajnai Sankirtana Prayer Yajanti hi Sumedasaha. Only the most intelligent will come to Krishna with the desire to develop Raganuga. Because that is Harinama. That is Harinama Sankirtana. Then somebody said, we also glorify, Rupa Goswami glorified Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by what is that verse? Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvishe Namah. Why is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Mahavadanyaya? Why? Why is he called munificent? I'm asking all the questions for which you know answers, Baba. No trick questions. No qualification, okay? Patra, apatra, na dekhi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give the path to achieve Krishna in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us the path to achieve Krishna in Vrindavan. Which even the Vedas did not disclose. And the Vedas did not disclose this path. Because Vedas did not disclose Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only, isn't it? So in the morning, we had all senior devotees speaking today, and they said that if you come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will get Krishna. But Vedas did not even disclose Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So where will they describe bhakti given by him? So Vedas also did not describe this. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give this path of pure love for Krishna without any consideration of qualification. Now there's one little misunderstanding. I want to correct that. Somebody said, saying that Krishna came and said, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Isn't it? What is Krishna saying? Surrender everything. Conditional. Conditional. Somebody was saying it is conditional. And what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying? No condition. No condition. So my question now to all of you. Should we surrender or not surrender? Now Krishna said surrender. Krishna said surrender. Okay, but then we said Krishna is very strict. We said Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very munificent. So should we surrender or not? Now what happens when we surrender? Goal, we are going in circles. What happens when we surrender? All the stars, conditions apply, have to go away. So when we come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without telling us that we have to surrender, he is making us surrender. This is the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Because when Krishna came and told, we said, Krishna, why you want us to surrender? Accept us, no, just like that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I know people in Kali Yuga. He said, I'm going to give you a path which you won't understand. But in which first thing, what will you do? Surrender. Why? Rupa Goswami says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, what is the first condition? Guru, Ashraya, Guru Padashaya, and then take teachings from him. Right? And that is the path of devotional service for us. So without coming and surrendering to the Guru, we can't get the bhakti, the path that even Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving. So he's just not telling us that we have to surrender. But without surrender, we can't achieve Krishna. And please read this verse, purport to Sarvadharman Parityajya in Bhagavad Gita, the 6 principles of Sharanagati. We don't have time for that, but everybody should know this verse. At least what is the verse? Anukulyasya sankalpaha, pratikulyasya varjanam, rakshishyati iti vishvaso, goptrutve varnam tata, atmanikshepa, karpanya, shadvida sharanagati. Actually, if we understand this verse, then we will remove all stars from our life. No conditions apply. Because this is Sharanagati. Sharanagati means actually no conditions apply. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually came to actually give us this most exalted path of devotion by which we can actually achieve Krishna in Vrindavan. Not even Krishna in Mathura. Not even Krishna in Dwaraka. Our acharyas are so strict, they say we should not even develop attraction to any other form of the Supreme Lord except Shama Sundara Krishna. He was so strict, so specific, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually came to give us this. How do we get? Now, I said that one of the things Chaitanya Bhagavat says, simply by hearing topics about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what will we get? What is the result? One attains Krishna Prema. It's so powerful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that if we come to him, if we follow the process of Shravanam and Kirtanam, which is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and hearing about himself, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will develop love for Krishna. How many of you here have read Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata? See, this is a very important book, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata, for all of us to read. So, Prabhupada actually writes about this in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That Chaitanya Charitamrita, actually in the morning, Rajakrishna Prabhu very nicely described this. So, if you want to understand the complete life of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his teachings, we have to read both Chaitanya Bhagavata and Chaitanya Charitamrita. And in Chaitanya Bhagavat, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we get benedictions mostly at the end of a chapter. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, we get benedictions whenever Vrindavan Das Thakur feels like giving us benedictions. Seriously, you read it every now and then, you keep getting benedictions. We've been reading, few of us have been reading Chaitanya Bhagavat for the last 10 days. We finished some 12-13 chapters. Every chapter, we are promised like the benediction of a devotee that we are going to get Krishna Prema. So powerful. So simply, we have to engage in hearing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We don't have time. Prabhu? We don't have time. We are already time over. 7 minutes. 7:20. Okay, I got bonus. Okay, so because we don't have much time, I'm not going to go into the internal reason, confidential reason why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. That we will discuss some other time. Now I want to discuss, since we are anyway discussing about Harinam, Nama Sankirtan, we'll discuss only what was the only thing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote? Shikshastakam. So we're going to discuss some things about Shikshastakam for some time and chanting, right? Because that's all the time we have. We have 11 minutes, okay? So this is also from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorifies the Sankirtan movement in his Shikshastakam. That's what he is doing. That's the reason he wrote Shikshastakam, because he came only to give Harinam, and he wrote how important Harinam is and how does one make progress. The whole Shikshastakam teaches us how we have to make progress in bhakti. What is the first verse? Okay, we don't have time. I'm looking at Anugul Prabhu. Okay, we don't have time, so we will not chant the verse. Okay, so but what is the essence of the first verse? What is it saying? Huh? Just very simple. In simple words. Cheto Darpana. So we started off with the class saying that our heart is full of anarthas. So what will happen if we start chanting? All the anarthas will go. And then what will we accomplish? What will we achieve? Anandambudhi. That's why I said this is a festival of happiness. So if we simply chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how? Offenselessly. Then we will achieve Anandambudhi Vardhanam. Meaning we will reach a stage, okay, just briefly. Again, so many things to discuss, but no time. So to come to this stage of Ananda that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking here, So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, okay, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtana. Okay, this is the glory of Sri Krishna Sankirtana. Then what does he say in the next two verses? Nam Nam Bodha Nija Sarva Shakti. So he's saying all that power is present in the holy name. So he's telling us why should we chant. If somebody tells something, we ask why should I chant. So Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying all the potencies are there in the name. Then how should we chant? Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi saishnuna amanina amana. We can't understand this verse all our life. At least I can't understand this verse all my life. But without coming to this platform, we cannot do Kirtaniya Sadaharihi. What happens if we actually follow this process? What is the result? Verse 4. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam vamishakamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhaktir rahitu kitvai. So na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. What is this called? Pure devotional service. This is called pure devotional service, wherein we have no expectations from Krishna. We don't stand in front of Krishna and say, Krishna, please take care of my work, please take care of my family, please take care of, to morning, my bro was saying, please get me married. No, we don't go and ask anything. We don't ask any of this to Krishna. Bhagavatam says, only thing we can pray to Krishna is what? Only self-preservation we can ask for. What is self-preservation? If we are dying, we can pray Krishna to protect us. Because we have to live to do bhakti. A self-preservation meaning, whatever, karmasya nendriya pritir, labho jiveta yavata, jivasya tattva jignasa, nartho yascheha karma vihi. The jivasya tattva jignasa. The goal of life is tattva jignasa, not this kama, and kama is not for, artha is not for kama, and so on and so forth. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very simply giving us the gist, saying na janam na sundarim. And then what happens after that? What is that? We come to our constitutional position. Now this is very important. In the different stages of bhakti, this stage is called nishtha. Okay? Or in other words, it's called Brahma Bhuta. What happens in Brahma Bhuta? What happens to the jiva? Prasannatma. Prasannatma. Na sochati. Normally, when do we live? We live in the, so we have 3 time periods to live in. Present, future. Where are we? We are in either Shochati or Kankshati. So which means Shochati means, I call this rewinding our life. What do? We keep rewinding. It is a broken tape. Still we rewind. And we keep rewinding from morning till evening. When we say, I told you no, means we are rewinding. So we are in the past or we are in the future. Tension, worried, what will happen to my future? Brahmabhuta person stays in the present. So he doesn't worry. So he's prasannatma. He's happy. And that happiness keeps on vardhanam, keeps on increasing from then on. And then he understands, what is my constitutional position? Ai Nandatanuja Kinkaram. I am your servant. Somehow I have fallen here into this miserable dukkhalayam. Please reinstate me at your lotus feet. This is the progress of a devotee. We are chanting these Shikshastakam verses every day, every morning. But we have to go into the mood of these verses. And then what happens? If we come to the position of servant, What is the next verse? So then, what happens if you actually chant in this mood? Nayanam galadashrudaraya, vadanam gadgada ruddaya gira. Yeah, pulakair nichitam vabukada. By saying that only I am feeling tired. When will this happen? When will this happen? This is still, what is the verse number? 6. We should be in this stage. And then what happens if we are in this stage? What happens? Yugaitam nimeshena. Now today for us, no, it's okay. Today what happens when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahan Mantra? One kshana seems like so many yugas. After finishing chanting, what do we do? No time. What do we do? How do we tie it? If we can get a lock to this, I think we can put a lock also here. And you say, please don't come near me till tomorrow morning. This is our state. Then what do we talk about the 8th verse? At least I am not qualified to talk about it. So we have to understand actually, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually telling us, saying that we have to come to these stages. We have to make progress. Now sometimes when we speak about all these things, many devotees come and tell me saying that why you want to hammer Baba? It was such a happiness, festival of happiness. You spoiled all the happiness. No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us the path to actually come to the real happiness. This is real happiness. Isn't it? Just imagine if you don't have any worries in your life, aren't you going to be happy? That is materially you are going to be happy. And then parallelly, because we are doing Krishna Bhakti, we are following the path of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will actually experience transcendental bliss. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying in his Shikshastakam. But for that we have to chant offenselessly. You all know all the Namapradas, right? Tell me 2 Namapradas where we get stuck. And I'll end. I have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to tell what those 2 Namapradas are. Some hands, please. I am not Ananta Shesha. Yes, Prabhu. Inattentive chanting, okay? Blaspheme the devotees. No, we are all at least all of you are simple devotees. You are not going to blaspheme others. Tell me 2 things which how much ever we want to avoid, we can't avoid. Material desires. Even after hearing so, why they are saying so? Because we've been hearing this for many lifetimes. So many things about this matter. Still we have. And then why we don't have material attachment? Why we have material attachment? Because we don't chant properly. Why we don't chant properly? Because we have material attachment. We are stuck. That is why we need to beg for mercy. Kripamai Prabhu morning saying that today is a day begging for mercy. Our situation is hopeless. Isn't it? But it is full of hope. Achintya Bheda Abheda. It is hopeless if we don't turn towards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is full of hope if we are only looking at him and nothing else. So we have all these difficulties, but if we fall at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what should we do? Falling at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu means what? What does he want us to follow? Yare deko, tare kaho, Krishna Upadesh. So how do we do this? What are the different means of doing this? And I'll end. I'll really end. Book distribution. How many of you would like to do book distribution? Hari Hari. No. What is half of the Matajis are not lifting their hands. Okay, again I will ask, how many of you like to do book distribution? How many of you like to eat prasadam? Awesome. Okay, let's start with prasadam. Okay, nicely eat prasadam. What should be the result of eating prasadam nicely? Nicely means not quantity. Understanding that it is mercy. What will happen to us? When I ask this question, how many of us want to distribute Prabhupada's books? Then all of us will lift our hands. See, this prasadam is mercy to actually clean our hearts, to actually, this is surrender. Surrender is to willingness to follow our acharyas. So, preaching, those who can preach sitting on whatever Vyasasana classes, etc., that is one form. The other form is to distribute books. Prabhupada actually said, what is the value of your 3-minute preaching? Distribute a book, his life will change. Now, those who can't do any of these, what should you do? Harinam Sankirtan. Okay, you don't have time, no Prabhu. People who can't do 1 and 2, what is the reason they'll say? They'll say, we don't have time. So what is the option? What should we do? Still there is hope. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving even those devotees a chance. What can we do? Prasadam, okay. Prabhupada says, support the activities of the Krishna consciousness movement. How do you support activities of Krishna conscious movement? What does it take? Actually, somebody told me saying that don't talk about fundraising. I am not talking about fundraising. I am just talking about what all of us are doing, spending most of our time throughout the day is to try and earn money. We can start giving that money to Krishna as much as possible. This also is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. See, he is giving us various ways by which we can get his mercy. That is why he is so munificent. But we have to accept it. Whether we accept or not is left to us. Right? So on this most glorious Tithi of Purnima, where Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared, let us all pray that we somehow become a small instrument in his movement, which he came to promote, which is the end goal is to give Hare Krishna Mahamantra to everybody, to get them to chant offenselessly. But for that there are so many things that need to be done. And if we are really wanting mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we should somehow be part of this preaching mission. And by being part of this preaching mission, we will get mercy and eventually we will get Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Hare Krishna.